What's up, guys? Today we're checking out the UDI U28W, and this was sent to me courtesy of USA Toyz. They sell on Amazon, and I'm proud to announce that they are going to be sponsoring my very first giveaway. And if you're interested in this quad and you live in the United States, Canada, or Great Britain, the UK, my brothers across the pond, you're going to have a chance to win this. If you're interested, stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll give you all the details. Let's check it out. What's up, guys? We're out here today with the Peregrine from UDI, and this is the U28W Wi-Fi camera quad. And I actually had to look up what Peregrine meant. I believe it's a falcon found in most continents of the world according to Wikipedia. So this one's the falcon, the Peregrine. And if you look on the back, you're gonna have a nice setup here for your phone or smart device. And you can actually fly this one with your phone, and it also has customized routes. We'll demonstrate that. We'll try to demonstrate that today. And you can fly it with your phone, but probably not going to demonstrate that today because I'm not a huge fan of flying it with your phone. But it is cool that you can do that. It does come with a nice sunshade for your phone or smart device, and small controller, so a little bit change of pace from some of the other quads. So let's get in here. Interesting thing with this one, it does come with 2 batteries, so that's nice. And one of these actually have had some flight time on, not exactly sure which. So you get a spare set of props, prop removal tool, and a USB card reader, and your USB charger, and a full set of prop guards, and of course your quadcopter. So let's get our quad out. And I really like this wide angle lens on here. Really nice picture from this wide angle lens. And this does have altitude hold built in, return to home, headless mode, but as I've said, I probably will not demonstrate those. You got your Wi-Fi antenna under here, and nice battery compartment here. A little bit of a tight squeeze getting the batteries in there, but not too bad. And let's get our transmitter out. And your lens hood is gonna be underneath the transmitter there. So going over the transmitter, pretty standard stuff. You got trim buttons here, on-off button here, your sticks. Interesting thing about this one is these buttons down here, and I gotta say I'm not a huge fan of the placement of these buttons. I wish they were kind of more on the bumper like these. This is actually the auto launch button here, and I can't tell you how many times I've either just accidentally hit it or even set it down and the quad just launches up. So I wish they didn't put those buttons there, but not a huge deal. And let's get our hood out here, and just gonna put everything back in the box so it doesn't blow away if we get a wind here. So put that aside. Now let's fire up our quad here, and I will also show you the app. So I like to get my battery going there and then turn it on and bind it. So you give it a little up down, and then you'll see a slower flash, then you get a little chime there. Hope you guys heard that. And then my phone will probably find it automatically because I have done this so many times. So there we go, we found the Wi-Fi signal here. This app is called purchsae, Flying C, and it is on the App Store and Google Play and wherever you find your apps. And then it's got tutorials in it and a bunch of other stuff, your media gallery, a help gallery, and your remote control interface, which is what we want, remote control interface. So this does actually, I forgot to mention, this does come with a micro SD card. And I'm not going to put the transmitter down so I don't launch it. The micro SD card is right here, and I believe it's a 4 GB. So here we are in our app, and you can adjust this. And why don't we get our nice little phone holder on here, or I'm sorry, sun hood. There we go, just snaps on there, and you guys probably can't really see what we're doing here. But this button is going to control your rates, and this one's going to flip it. There are 3 rates on it, and then you get your bunch of functions in here. It's going to tell you your transmitter battery, your signal strength, your trims, if you've messed with any of your trims, what rate you're in. This one does launch in the medium rate. There's a low, a medium, and a high. And it tells you how much throttle you're giving. So right now it's at 50% because this is an altitude hold quad. So it's going to stay centered. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this button, which is going to launch it. Never close the battery compartment, but whatever. And I'm going to start recording. Do that right in the app. And we'll just fly it around a little bit here. Forgot to close the door. Whatever. And I definitely like the wide angle lens in this one. Let's go up a little bit. Get a nice shot of Shinatries over there. Not sure what that beeping was. And I love the wide angle lens on here. I know I'm always saying they need wide angle lens quads, and this one's got the wide angle lens, and I'm really liking it. And let's bring it down here a little bit. Let's point it towards me. This one does have the altitude hold, but it's a micro-sized quadcopter, so it tends to get blown, you know, left and right and forward and back in the wind. So I was actually thinking when USA Toyz said they were going to send this one to me, when they showed me the picture, I expected it to be a much larger quad. But this one is a tiny little micro quad with altitude hold, wide angle lens, and it is a pretty sweet quad. And one of you will have a chance to own one of these, courtesy of USA Toyz, from my first giveaway here. So we're flying around here a little bit. Yaw rate on this one is a little bit slow. Let's show your yaw. I mean, it's not terrible, but I wish it was just a tad bit faster. Not a huge deal. I mean, with all the other pluses this one has, this app is excellent. You know, it's almost like flying with a DJI Go app or something like that, because this app just works so nice and has so many functions and features. Speaking of, why don't we try this little route thing? Let me see if we can actually do this while we're flying. And now what do I have to do? Hit go, maybe? We're flying backwards. Alright, so there, is it doing it? I'm not sure. It's interesting how it has this. So let's see if we can just tell it to do that. Didn't seem like it did it. But I'm not sure if I'm getting something weird, like where you're supposed to only be using your app or your phone to control this, or the app to control it. I might be doing something wrong there. I'm not really sure. Let's see if it flips it if I tell it to. Yeah, I think what happens is you have to have the app controlling it if you're going to use that function. So why don't I just gray that out here? And maybe I'll pop the other battery in and do a flight with the app. But I'm not a huge fan of flying around with the app on any quadcopter, not just specific to this one. I think that's a low battery warning, maybe? No? Maybe? This one will beep at you. I'm not sure what kind of flight time I've been getting out of this either. No, we're still, I don't see. We are kind of flashing, but I think that actually just means I'm recording. Let's bring it in here and get a shot of it. I love the look of this one. It just looks cool. It's a little bit loud. One of the downsides, it does have this emergency button, and that's also, if you long press this button here, it's gonna stop the props automatically. Like here, let me just demonstrate that. So there, you know, if you ever had an emergency where you had to absolutely stop the quad, you just hit that button, and I love that feature. I think all quads should have that feature, especially these altitude hold ones where the, I'm gonna stop my video just so I don't lose my file here. So I think they should all have that feature, especially these altitude hold ones, so you don't lose you know, your props continue to spin a lot of times when you crash with these altitude hold ones, and it's hard to, you know, sometimes you're in a panic and you got to hit the both sticks down or whatever. I wish, it's nice that they have this emergency button up here and they have the way to do it over here. So big fan of that. I'm trying to remember what this button does. Let's find out. So let's launch it. Never bothered to close the battery. Let's start another video just to have. And let's push this button. See what happens. Oh, I think that's headless mode. Let's try it. So let's go this way. Yep, that's headless mode. Let's get out of there. Uh-oh. Is that my battery? I believe that's the length of the battery. That's why we're beeping like that. So let me pop the other battery in there and we'll see if we can do some app control. We are connected. Let's see how difficult this is to fly with the app only. I'm not 100% sure I'm bound, but let's see here. So let's see what happens if we hit the hover button. There it goes. So yeah, I'm controlling it with the app there. Uh-oh. My phone crashed. My phone crashed there. Probably because I was running a bunch of apps there. So my phone crashed there. So
real quick, I just want to interrupt the review here and say that the app does work fine and you can use the app to fly it very well and it's very responsive. I was using a screen capture software and it crashed my phone, but here's a little video of me. Not the greatest at flying it this way, but someone who wanted to put in the time could certainly get good at it and fly it around like this very well.
Definitely a huge fan of this UDI U28, and this was sent to me courtesy of USA Toyz, selling on Amazon. One thing I would like to mention is it does not have an on-off switch, and I kind of wish it did, like all quadcopters. But maybe I'll come back with a demonstration of the app in this one. But for right now, I'm going to end the video, unplug the battery, and I'm actually going to leave it in here so I know which one still has juice. And hopefully I can get my phone sorted out. So I'm going to go to a little ending video giving details of my giveaway here of the U28 from UDI. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the Peregrine from UDI U28W. Not a bad little micro Wi-Fi wide angle lens, definitely love that. A lot to like on this one. So if you're interested in a giveaway, I'll give you the details right now.
Hope you enjoyed the video with the UDI U28W Peregrine sent to me courtesy of USA Toyz. And if you're interested in winning this quad, leave a comment underneath here. I'm going to randomly select a comment. The only catch is you have to be in the United States, Great Britain, or Canada, because that's where USA Toyz ships. So have to be in those three countries. Leave a comment. Going to randomly select a comment for a winner of the U28W here. I'm posting this video on December 11th, and I'm going to pick a winner on December 18th, just in time for Christmas. So if you're interested in this quad, leave a comment. Hope you enjoyed the video. Big thanks to USA Toyz for sending me it for review and for sponsoring the giveaway. Stay subscribed. I'm gonna maybe have some more giveaways, who knows. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. Definitely leave a comment if you want one of these. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy flying and try not to crash and burn. Thanks again, USA Toyz.